Oh, wow, that's interesting. I wanted to get a close-up on his lovely cigar, but I can't. As soon as I go close to his hitbox... Nope.
Perhaps you should take a closer look.
I'm trying, Duke, but I can't. Closer? Closer? Oh, you bore me. Alright, welcome back to Resident Evil Village.
Now spin around and look at me without using your gun. Do a 360 no-scope.
See if you can take me out. I've got 10 million hit points.
And I haven't even taken a health potion yet.
Just imagine me with a resurrection file. You'll never defeat me.
I think I'll have a health potion right now. When he takes out this potion, he just like, dribbling down his side. I'm gonna go, Duke. I'll see
you later.
You're having a thing here, I see.
We got this a million years ago, it feels like. Louise's necklace actually has a stone in it. Neat.
Huh.
You can sell that for a high price. But not only that, there was a key behind it.
Ooh.
Take out the stone, you have something to sell. Take the key, you now have Louise's key. That's what opens this small chest. I don't know why I missed this my first time. Maybe it's because I saw a key item and didn't think anything of it. I saw the necklace, I was like, oh, I can sell that. And then I never realized that I never sold it. So it was just there in my inventory forever. And only after doing practice I was like, oh, I'm such a doofus. I should have looked at it closer.
At least they made it so you couldn't accidentally sell it. That was nice of them.
Oh, that was... I can just imagine. It's like, what do you mean there was a key in the necklace? Oh, yes, it's right here. It's behind the gem.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, dude, can I please have it back? No, finders keepers.
Yeah, you keep it.
Yeah, just at this point, go ahead. I don't care. Let's go get some treasure.
Didn't we do that already?
We got a lot more treasure that we can get here in the village. They load you up for this final confrontation with Heisenberg. I hope you're ready, dude.
I don't know. I mean, I might be ready, but am I prepared?
You need to be ready, my man, because we're gonna go take on Heisenberg's stronghold. We need to be the best dad ever to get the flask back.
I'm the only dad you need, Ethan. Heisenberg, go home.
Just bat away the thoughts. It's just like, no, 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 no.
Nothing at all! Nothing at all!
Oh, stupid, sexy Heisenberg.
You're goddamn right. Wrong Heisenberg! Or maybe the right Heisenberg.
Right one, yeah.
Makes you think.
Oh, a Breaking Bad crossover where Heisenberg meets Heisenberg, and then we all Heisenberg all over the place.
You see, Ethan, we're gonna cook.
That's actually pretty great. It's time to cook, Ethan! We never test our own product. Actually, did you see the,
Welcome to the Duke's kitchen. We've created Los Pollos Hermanos.
Did you actually see the Breaking Bad Super Bowl commercial?
Oh, no, I haven't.
It was the best one. They brought some of the cast members back, and they were doing like, it's time to cook, but instead they're making chips with like light ingredients and everything. It was a fantastic commercial. I definitely recommend you look that one up.
I wonder who stupid Moreau's gonna be in the Breaking Bad crossover. Who's he gonna be? Ding 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 ding. Hop!
Oh my god, it's perfect. So who's gonna play Jesse in this crazy twisted thing we've come up with?
I figured it'd be Ethan.
Ethan is Jesse?
Sure.
Okay. Oh yeah, I can kind of see that.
Because he gets his ass beat.
All the time. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I can agree with that.
Besides, you know, he could say some Jesse lines as Ethan and it makes sense. Yeah. Well, I wanted to put them on the counter, bitch!
Mr. Heisenberg! Look what we got here! It's, huevos rancheros. It's, yeah, it's got black beans in it and stuff. And stuff. Actually, that's probably me. I would do a great Jesse because I don't know how to explain things very well.
And you do tons of meth, I mean. A lot of meth.
I mean, just gotta go into the booger sugar, dude.
That's coke. You do that too?
It just put me in everything.
How many drugs are you doing? What's in this closet? Oh my god!
Every single thing you can imagine. That's what keeps me alive. It's kind of like Mr. Burns. He has like every single disease imaginable, and they all just crowd around each other. That's why he hasn't died yet. It makes me invincible. Invincible.
That makes me invincible, right? Oh no, in fact, just the slightest breeze could...
Invincible. Alright, well, that was a fun puzzle. I'm glad these don't immediately fall down if you wait too long.
3, 2, 1.
Up the ladder, up the ladder, up the ladder.
I love that joke.
Maybe he does that for like every single thing. It's like, alright, coming to the stronghold. 3, 2... what does that mean? Ha! You just ran into a giant pit, idiot.
I'm gonna fill the pit with bees in 3, 2...
No,
just kidding.
I don't know what's real anymore. What are you doing to me, Heisenberg?
Well, I'll tell you in 3, 2, 1.
It's definitely not a vat of hot acid falling onto your head in 3, 2...
These are spikes! Gotcha.
Gotcha. Practical joker, Heisenberg here. Ready to pull an epic YouTube prank. I hope you're ready, Ethan.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy, Heisenberg. Here with another video. Make sure to slap the fuck out of that like button and smash the shit out of that subscribe button.
Okay, yeah, I kind of like that. Especially if he goes for the hardcore curses. Like, smack the fuck out of that like button.
Moreau would be a VTuber.
Oh, no! Yeah. Oh, no! Voice changer and everything. Oh!
Sometimes it fucks up, so it's like...
Oh, no!
Konnichiwa! I hope you're all having a kawaii day soup. And then we're gonna be playing some Fortnite.
Ah, shit, dude! I don't want to think about that. Oh, there it goes. Oh man, would you please? Ow! Oh, that was a little hot. Ow.
Raid party.
There we go. Get out of here. So this section rocks as just like a puzzle and also just a really nice place to look at. The lighting is pitch perfect. And also, an infinite amount of enemies are going to come out of the wall. See, I thought I screwed it up the first time. And just thinking, oh, I shouldn't have killed him. But no, they have mercy on you.
I was like, alright, why are they infinite, though? There has to be a reason.
There has to be a reason for it. There's your reason. And this is also the easiest place to get the achievement. You light a guy on fire, easy thing, and then you just kind of lead him over here. Come here, you.
Eyes are melted, I can't see!
Come here, you. Nice Ethan Winters buns right here.
Melted before I caught on fire.
There we go. Now get out of here, you worthless scumbag. Thank you for playing. And all of that to get a Lady D statue.
It's a golden lady.
And yoink. One singular magnum bullet. God, they're being so stingy in this game with magnum rounds, but they don't want you to have ultimate power the entire time.
What are they, like, there's tons of handgun bullets and sniper rifle bullets and shotgun ammo, and that's just everywhere, which is weird, but very few magnum rounds, which is, it just doesn't add up. So I might have a reason for it, I suppose. Or at least a possible explanation. See what you think.
What'd you got?
Hungry. I need a snack.
Okay.
Got anything that's got that little bit of a pop to it? No, I don't want no handgun bullets. There we go. Magnum ammo.
Crunch, crunch.
Oh, that's the stuff.
That's the pop I'm looking for.
That's the zing!
Because Heisenberg has the power of telekinetic metal bending. He basically just chews on bullets as a snack. Hold on, let me rate the aluminum casing on this one. Oh, that's good.
I love when I get stuck in my gums.
Oh, yeah. And then you use that shrapnel as a projectile to shoot at Ethan. Here you go, bitch.
Yeah, it went through me!
Why? Why? This is a nice little spot. I kind of like this area. It's not nearly as good as the one in the reservoir, but this is still pretty good.
This is nice, but there's a little less visually interesting.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of like a pond in the middle of somewhere. Still nice, though.
There's your last rare animal. And I don't think we'll even get the photo for it. No, actually, no, I think we get the photo here soon. But yeah, that's where the last animal is.
If you kill that fish, then the entire balance of nature will crumble. What are you feeding me?
Oh, no, don't worry about it. I found a goldfish. He'll never know it's the finest fish.
It's the what?
Nothing, Duke. Just eat up.
Something tells me this is an optional story beat.
Yeah.
When do we wander into Bloodborne?
They definitely load you up with some awesome items, and also this.
Do they got Wi-Fi here?
Do they get Wi-Fi in this dingy cave? They do give you this. Sweet. Oh, they gave me a flight stick. Whoa!
I had to hook it up to the computer. Can play some Ace Combat on here.
Oh yeah! Thanks, Army guys. DNA sequencing complete. 99.95% match to the Dolby mutamycete. Oh. The deviation of 0.05% can presumably be attributed to artificial changes by humans, which means this is the source. Not gonna lie, I kind of like this story bit, because this is more connecting 8 to 7 than it is connecting 8 to the entire Resident Evil franchise.
Which we didn't need to do.
Didn't need to do.
Didn't need to do that.
But this part right here, this is good stuff. This is basically saying, hey, you remember that mold from Resident Evil 7? It's everywhere here.
What I also like is that this isn't a required story beat.
No, you can miss this.
You can miss it. So when you find it, it's like,
Especially when more of it starts showing up en masse. It's just like, okay, this is really neat. I hate it. The mold is back. Oh no, it's going to become a wall and chew me up and kill me.
I think this explains why Chris is here. Or was here. Is here.
Why his men are here as well as him. No?
Oh, it's not my man!
Makes perfect sense. You know, I wonder if Chris will ever get over that. Like, he basically has PTSD on PTSD at this point. But he seems very level-headed in this game and in Biohazard. So did he... I'm not saying he got over it, but did he find a way to cope with losing his man?
I think they just wrote him out. They wrote that PTSD out because they don't know how to... They don't know what to do with Chris.
I know.
He's not as well defined as Leon is, you know, rookie cop who's kind of like, you know, devil-may-care kind of attitude.
Oh my god, Resident Evil 2...
Ethan Winters is just some guy. But Chris Redfield, who is he? Who is Chris Redfield?
Say what you want about the new Leon, I love this little dork.
Ethan's my favorite Resident Evil character. He fits the most for the game that he's in.
A goofy everyman. I kind of like it.
Love that drift on the boat he did there.
Yeah. Dude, he's a boat drifter! Oh, man! We get it. Oh, man. Time to go back to Dolby and do their speedboat racing. God, that'd be awesome. Racing the bayou. Wave to Joe as we pass on by.
As they say in the bayou, bye.
You. As we say in the bayou. Later. Oh, well.
As we say in the bayou, tally-ho.
Hi diddly ho, neighbor. Alright, I really like this. Looks like the one from the Baker House, so this is pretty much the exact coin that you get there. Nice attention to detail, nice little, high five to those who actually found it. And then you can combine this.
You give it to him and he goes, seems like it was from a Chuck E. Cheese place in Louisiana. Lovely.
Oh, those are extinct now. This is extremely rare. After you find both of the jewels, add them to the necklace and you get Dimitrescu's necklace. Very valuable.
If it's just looking, window shop away.
I wonder if he does say something specifically for the coin. Let's find out.
Your coin.
No, it's your coin.
It's your coin.
Gave it to you.
And nothing specific about Dimitrescu's necklace or her statue.
No, I'm more than happy to purchase it.
Okay, it's the statue, because you had to do puzzles to get it. And nothing for that. Okay, let's cook the last thing.
Salmon de peste.
I've had my eye.
Bam.
We've gathered all the ingredients.
Now. There we go. It took a while.
I had to prep the kitchen, you see.
I had to pull it out of my ass. Here we go.
I'd love for you to...
Samale de peste. Num 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 num. Now we're faster.
Do you have any ketchup?
You just hear. No.
Get away!
Get away.
Get away from that ketchup. You'll ruin them. It's okay. I found some mayonnaise.
Oh, Mr. Winters, get the fuck out. Wait, what did you say?
Put sprinkles on it. What?
Hey, do you have any maple syrup? I kind of want to add it to my cream de peste or whatever you just gave me.
You see why Mia cooks?
Hey, then.
Otherwise, it's just like a... It's basically... What is it called in Stranger Things? The waffle surprise or something like that? Just a bunch of Eggo waffles and a bunch of like whipped cream and stuff.
You know what I've found is good with waffles?
What's that?
Peanut butter.
It is extremely good. I'll agree with you on there.
Like, I almost can't go back now.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
It has overtaken syrup?
Well, I got pancakes for syrup. You know, those microwavable cups. You know, it's a whole bunch of protein in
That's
there.
true, that's
You know,
true.
I use it for that, but waffles? Shit, I'm just about to slather some...
Shit.
Oh, shit, I'll just use some fucking peanut butter in there. I got to go, yeah, alright. Good luck.
Thanks, Heisenberg sign. So you...
Seinsenberg.
Seinsenberg. You know what? Because you gave me good luck, I'm going over here. To another optional area. This village is full of optional things that you can do, and it's all for your benefit.
I love smaller maps that have more dense details.
Seriously, we have this entire area to explore, and you don't have to go to it. Not required at all.
You don't ever have to go here, even.
Right! You could just go straight to Heisenberg's stronghold.
See, I love games that aren't afraid to let you miss stuff.
Yeah.
I hate games where they gotta hold your hand the entire time to look at everything and make sure that you know where this is.
I hate that too. God, I can't remember which Assassin's Creed it was. I think it was Origins. I opened the map for the first time and there was like 10 million things for me to go to, and I was just like, okay, what if I don't though?
This is Breath of the Wild. You don't have to do all those things. It's like, if you find them, go for it.
That's what I think Breath of the Wild does a lot better than many of the open world games. First of all, the programming in that must have been a goddamn nightmare for some of the puzzles.
There's people still finding things.
Exactly, yeah. The game came out when the Switch came out.
Yeah.
6 years later, there's still things being found about it.
Yeah, I just found this morning, looking at Twitter, it's like, oh yeah, did you know there was a deer hunting minigame somewhere?
What? I didn't know! What? I didn't know that! That is nuts! Yeah, there was so much ingenuity put into Breath of the Wild. This is why it took so long to get the sequel, mind you, because they test and retest everything to make sure you can do it correctly. And, you know, coming over to Village, it's a completely different game, so I shouldn't be comparing the two. But, yeah, I just like how it feels where you go off the beaten path and all of a sudden you're just like, oh, hey, this is really neat.
It's like you reward the player for exploring. Well, of course, I don't know what kind of reward this is. This guy is really tough.
Okay, yeah, this sucks. We got another one of these troll guys that we fought when we got Beneviento's treasure, and I think we're gonna go full explosives in this playthrough here. I do not want to get the Magnum. Get that out of my inventory before I mess up and reload. Okay. So we're going to be using a combination of flashbangs, the 8 of them that I have, and just a bunch of explosives. I want to see if I can stun lock this dude for a majority of this fight.
Good luck.
Yeah, this is going to be rough, so I'm going to be in focus mode. Why don't you entertain the people there, Mr. UDJ?
Okay, well, I should probably talk a little bit about who this guy is. I think this guy is the butcher for the place. He's probably the guy who takes out all the poultry, and because there's like a whole bunch of meat around here, and he's got the he's got the big axe and all that. So I think he is the guy who takes care of the meat here. And of course he has, he has pig meat, usually, cattle meat. But I don't see any humans here, which tells me that he is not one who eats humans. And I think it is very good to know that in this depraved and backwater village that is loaded with death and depravity, they don't resort to cannibalism. Save maybe the vampires. I think the vampire system would be the ones who do the vampirism the most, or the cannibalism the most. But I don't think they require his services because they kind of do their own kind of hunting. I think. In fact, I don't even know if they even talk to this guy. Do you think the Domitresque folks and this guy ever meet? And unless they wouldn't really go outside their castle because it's all cold out there and they'll die. But maybe he makes house calls. You think he shows up every so often with some humans or whatever? You think maybe he catches them? Maybe he gets some fresh meat or something like that? Like, does Mother Miranda help out at all? Of course, what is his relationship with the other four lords? You think the Duke knows him?
Oh, possibly. This is where he gets his finest ingredients.
It's like if you want a good filet mignon, you have to cut it just right. And trust me, Murphy here is the best in the business. I don't know if his name is Murphy, but I'm going to call him Murphy.
No, that works. That tracks.
Both as I'm not sure what his name is and a bit of a term of endearment. Because, I don't think he's, evil. I think he's just like, there's an intruder and he's throwing guns at me. I mean, you threw the first punch, basically.
I did.
You're the one who threw, so he could be defending his place of business right now.
We're close.
I dislike how agile he is, though, because he...
Oh, yeah.
He likes to jump up there, and that's kind of mean. Don't appreciate the jumpings.
He should be fairly close to being beaten.
And I appreciate even less the flying creatures that come in to make things worse.
That doesn't help.
You think he cuts those guys up?
Oh, probably. At this point, yeah, they're probably as annoying as we think they are. Yeah, there's the big jump. That is such a mean thing that they added to this fight. And even though the original could jump as high as that, it's still mean whenever it happens. You need to die.
Oop.
Yeah, I see him. There we go. Alright, I think I'm one hit away from death, so let's not get hit.
Well, I hope he is too.
Yeah, he should be close. I've dealt tons of damage. God, I love that effect.
Do you think he ever considers the possibility of a vegan menu? Him being a butcher, probably not, but I wouldn't put it past him.
Oh, maybe when he gets a little desperate for recipes or something like that.
Like he's passing out, meat slabs to the villagers as their rations for the day. It's like, all right, here's your 2 steaks, here's your 3 pork chops. Here's your steak for the day, and here's your ground beef, and then he gets to Victoria, and her spouse, and then he holds up a finger and it goes in the back, and he has a little special package wrapped up in a little wrapping paper.
Oh no!
And the joke is that it's tofu.
Are you kidding? I died to that? Oh, actually mad. I died to a flying guy. What a bunch of bull. What a bunch of bull.
Tragic. Absolutely tragic. I am grieving for you.
Alright, we'll meet you at the end of the fight. Oh, I found a crystal fragment that I didn't find the first time.
You found your J.O. crystal. Now you will have good luck.
Have a nice J.O. sesh. I hear it helps with focus. Alright, see you after the fight.
What do you think the Duke J.O.'s?
No.
Stretch his arm like...
Nope.
Just like
Nope. Don't like it.
Depending on how his body moves, I suppose. How hung do you think the Duke is?
Yeah! Okay. That went a lot better because I used my sniper rifle, which is, at this moment, the most powerful weapon I have right now. And, yeah, I think the game was also having just a tad bit of mercy because it did drop the components I needed for a full heal, or at least to heal myself. So that fight went a lot better. I actually have some ammo left. I'm okay with that. that's second death in the series overall. I can accept that.
I mean, you're playing on a very difficult difficulty level.
Ow.
You got me over here, you know, yucking things up too. You're doing it live, so you got the yips of being live and recording. And, you know, I know that too.
Oh, it's funny. The entire time I was just thinking of
that. And this game's a little hard too.
A giant Jo crystal. Now, just like the first troll fight that you had to do, it's optional. You could just blast through the door and come through. He can't follow you. He's too big.
All the meat.
Yeah. In here, consider this, if you missed any meat throughout the game that's not like the rare animals, this is where you pick up the slack to finish up everything for the Duke. So, some more mercy via the game developers. It's just like, oh, you couldn't find like this sheep, or in the case of my single-player playthrough, a chicken went through the wall. Well, here's where you take care of it.
Today's the day the jolly merchant stops by. He always gives me old newspapers. I know Miranda forbids them, but news of the outside world is always so fascinating. There was one thing that piqued my interest in the last one. It was an article about some medicine company. I don't remember the name, but their emblem looked familiar. Oh yeah, Pfizer. It was the same symbol on the giant's chalice. I'm pretty sure I saw the same one painted on the walls in the cave, too. That radiating umbrella image really stands out. What's some outsider company emblem doing here? I wonder if it had anything to do with that man that stayed here all those years ago. Nah, I'm overthinking it.
Hint, we're connecting it to the old Resident Evils again.
Boy, my parasites feel really itchy to death.
Oh no, oh, it's terrible. Oh god. Well, that was worth it just for a little bit of extra lore. If you're going for all the collectibles, you have to come here. Don't exactly have to kill the dude, you just have to get the story there. And I forgot to re-shortcut this. There we go. And now we can escape.
Get out of here!
Yeah, that's always been rough. All the side bosses are stupid hard. So they really test how well you know the game's mechanics and how well you control yourself. And I just noticed there is one extra lichen here than there was.
I wonder
if
some of these super bosses were not so optional in an earlier build.
See, that's what I'm curious about too. Like, how required were these guys? And
then probably in that big, you know, come to Jesus moment where everything's not fun, maybe for some of those they realized, wait a minute, maybe instead of tweaking how they work and changing the fundamentals of how the boss fight works, we keep it the same and keep it an optional challenge. Well, then that's probably the better way to go, I'd say.
That's what I'm thinking, because when the QA department came up and said, yeah, this game's too freaking hard, I can kind of see where they would want to keep this optional fight, because Otto's Mill is great for a fight like that. You can go up, down, you can go all around, you can avoid.
It's a great set piece too.
Yeah.
It's actually a fun fight because you got all these different levels and he can jump around, and the flying things are not fun. But
they're obnoxious.
They give pickups.
Feel free to
And I think that's the only reason they're there, is if you're running low on supplies, you can pick at them, and then you can get them. Okay, that's a heck of a lot of cash, and around this point, since you can't make any more dishes, you can now sell the rest of what you got to the Duke. And this is about where you should be. We have all the food items now. There are no more in the game. So if your counts are looking like this, you did it right.
Now I own all the food in the village.
Every single piece of food. Yes.
securing goods is
Okay.
important than
There we go.
I look
That's
forward to
the
seeing
hardest part.
fruits
That's
of
the
your
thing I was
exploration.
worried about getting past. May have died once, but that's okay. We're back and better than ever. Next time on Resident Evil Village, we're heading towards the stronghold to take on Heisenberg, or whatever he's got for us.
Did you not see the signs? I put them up. I knew he wouldn't read them. Stupid idiot. I told him to go this way. He goes to the mill. No helping him. No helping this guy.
I can't do it. I can't help the guy.
I just can't. It's too stupid. Is this really the kid of our dreams, if this is her fucking father? I mean, the guy's an idiot. Girl's gonna grow up to be an idiot too. The guy's got a brain the size of my fist.